Hello, viewers. How are you doing today? Today, I want to talk about a very important topic that has been on my mind since, and this thing is really giving me concern. And I want to start it with a question: why is it that we women like giving ourselves trouble in marriage? Do you know sometimes we are the cause of the problems that occur in our marriage? Women giving themselves trouble, wahala. You are married to a man, a very loving man, a man that loves and cherishes you, a man that does not play with you, does not joke with you, but yet you're not satisfied. I know that men have their own trouble, men have their own wahala, but we women, at least, we should be able to behave like the women that we are in our marriages. We like listening to gossip. You go to salon, you see people discussing about their homes, and from there you start comparing to your marriage that is going smoothly. You start comparing another person's husband with your husband that has been loving you, showering you with all kind of love that you want. Why? Why are we never satisfied? Why are we the ones giving ourselves problem? Now we are abusing what is it called? This organization that fight for women's right. We don't know their priority again. Everybody now feel okay because um they have law that fights for women. So because of that, you start misbehaving in your family. You don't understand the meaning of marriage again. You don't understand the meaning of respect in marriage again. Let me tell you, I'm not talking about all marriages. I'm talking about you. You that you're having a very peaceful marriage. You that your husband has been so loving to you. Your husband does everything that you want him to do. He does it. Yet you're not satisfied because you want your husband to become an extraordinary man, to start treating you in an extraordinary way. Instead of you to work on how to maintain the peace that is already existing in your marriage, you go about listening to gossip. Listening to gossip. People are liars. Most married women are liars. Why am I saying this? Because I've never seen any marriage that has no problem. I've never seen any marriage that's the couple that don't have misunderstanding. They have disagreements, they have misunderstanding. But the most important thing that binds the marriage together, that make it stand, is your ability to understand, to reach your agreement through your disagreements, to reach understanding through your misunderstanding. Now, when you're having those kind of agreements, peaceful agreement and understanding in your marriage, you're not satisfied. You still want to compare yourself with that liar that you met at the salon. And she told you that her husband does not do this, her husband does not do that. It's pure lie. I think it's when the high time we stopped comparing our marriages with other people's marriage outside, then we'll stop having problem in our marriage. I don't know why. You're never satisfied. Your husband is treating you well. You don't have any issue with your husband. He does all his responsibility as a man or the head of the home. Yet you're not satisfied because Tina that you met in the market some time ago said that her husband gives her 1 million naira to go for shopping. So because of that, because of Tina's husband give her 1 million naira to go for shopping. Now you know your husband's financial status. You want him to now start and germinating, or should I say, start harvesting money from that tree of money planted at your backyard, and give you so that you can go to market and also shop like Tina. And besides, Tina might be lying. It's even possible that she never see dime, kobo from the husband. Yet because you want to be mumu, you want to be easily influenced, then boom, you go and start creating problem for that loving and caring man that love you so much, that provide anything you want according to his own capability, according to his own reach. You start creating problem. Am I only talking about money? What about in terms of chores? You go to As a woman, you have your responsibility. Forget this thing they say, because all this thing that a lot of women advocates, those that do not that have not really seen anything in marriage. Everybody wants to now become marriage advocates, marriage what do we call them? Motivational speakers, or marriage counselors. They say a lot of things on social media, and you that you have been having peaceful marriage, successful marriage, you go and be listening to that. It's not everything you hear from people. It's not everything that they discuss in social media that you will use to compare your own marriage. People have different problems that they face in marriage. That is why any marriage that comes from God, because nobody is perfect, that marriage is made up of two persons with different behavior, different mindsets. It's not all the time that husband and wife will have the same opinion. But yet you have to allow another's opinion. Because everybody cannot be the same. You can't expect your husband to behave 100% the way you want him to behave. You as a woman, you need to understand yourself. Understand yourself, understand your man. Stop comparing. Understand your man. Before you marry that man, I believe you must have already known everything about him. You've known the way he behaves. But yet, because out of a blue, one Sister Marachi came and started saying all sort of trash that are not even true. Now you want to start using it to compare to your own marriage. You want to start using it to give that man that has been taking good care of you sleepless nights. Kaba, it's not everything you hear that you react on, you use to compare your marriage. Like I said, God has given. There's hardly any couple that you will see that have everything, the same thing in common, that have the same qualities in common. There must be differences in behavior. There must be differences, and there will be some similarities. That is why you are his husband and wife. Both of you are together. Even in most cases, your husband's weakness become your strength, and your strength sometimes become your husband's weakness. And because of that, there's a kind of balancing effect. Because God knows why he joined the two of you together. Yet, you will not know this. You start comparing your marriage with another person's marriage. Women, because no, when no sense. And when you're married, there's no marriage devoid of problem. There's no marriage devoid of problem. Now I'm talking about comparison. Comparing another person's marriage with your own marriage. Even those women, their mouths can never stay cho. They always look forward to say cho. Talking about another person's marriage as if their own is the best. How is their own the best? You see Ngozi's husband there. You don't know what took him there. You don't know his mission there. The next thing, you call on phone, call all your friends, you start discussing, hey, about this girl that like this lady. Every time she'll be doing as if her own is too much, that her husband loves her more than any other person, that there's no problem. When did she discuss that with you? Why can't you face your marriage and leave others alone? Because you've seen Nkechi's husband in a place. Now you have concluded that, hey, he has gone there to try wine. Organic, that's the Onachu go. Onachu go. Ochonage, Emeka Ochonage before. Has Emeka Choge? Why can't you leave people's marriage alone? You keep talking, creating problem here and there. Anything you see as if yours is perfect. It's true. Emeka might be a womanizer, and your husband is not a womanizer. But there must be some weakness in your own husband that Emeka does not have. Now God has created that woman with wisdom, giving her wisdom that she will use to manage Emeka, even though he's a womanizer. Because there's no way Nkechi will not know that Emeka is a womanizer before getting married to him. Or got married in some ways, except they did not cut. Except they did not date. Yes. She must know. Then because of that, you start galvanizing around. Now, I see all kind of assere with another person's husband. Haba. Or you see a lady that her husband is really treating well. She has everything to her that she ever wants to complete her happiness. You carry your gossip from house to house that the man is a ritualist, he's a blood money. That is why she could not give birth. The man has used all the children in her womb to do sacrifice, to do money ritual. I am reacting to this based on all sort of nonsense that I am hearing every day. Every day, there's no day that you will not hear and that's rubbish from people speaking against other people's life, other people's marriage. When will you start facing your own problem and leave people to be? Allow people to be. This is not what I should talk about, but something instigated me to start talking about this because it's too much. Why can't you let people be? You see people's husband on social media, you film speed to their wife and start saying a lot of trash. Or you see somebody's wife on social media, hey, this one, your wife is doing this, parading herself like this. Hey, are you sure she's not doing this? She's not doing that. What is your own business? Can't you go and face your own family? Face your own wife. Haba. Go and manage your own husband at home. Go and manage your own wife. Stop carrying people's matter on your head. Stop drinking paracetamol. Stop taking sawdress on people's headache. Allow them to carry their headache in peace. Allow people to live their life in peace. Stop comparing. I compare in a marriage with another person's own. You chose to marry your husband. Nobody chose your husband for you. You know that he's like this and you married him. And you were, probably you might be saying, okay, I will fix it. He will change and all that. Then when you now started the marriage, you will learn how to adjust. As far as I'm concerned, as long as your husband is not abusing you verbally, physically, or anything like that, you don't have any complaint. You don't have any complaint. If your husband is not buoyant enough or not rich enough to meet the standard, that's the taste. Hustle now. Haba. Hustle. Why hustle a lot these days? Because someone ain't sure about last. After all, they say what a man can do, women can do it better. Hustle. Let your husband be, for Christ's sake. Honestly, there's a lot of issues in marriage. A lot of issues. Men have their own issue. But now, this particular moment, and particular about women, their wahala is too much. Stop causing wahala for your husband. Stop causing wahala in your marriage. Women, our mouth, we can never rest. Sometimes, I don't know. Some of us women, I don't know how we think. Our brain is just, I don't know how we think. That's it. I don't know. No wonder sometimes they call women fish brain. Anything can just incite you. Then you start misbehaving in your marriage that is peaceful. My dear, if you're married and you have a man that does not give you trouble, just kneel down every second. Kneel down and be praising God because Odiro Fere. So when you marry a very nice and kind man, because stop comparing. Pray that things will be better for you too, and you will enjoy it. You marry the man that is giving you peace. Stop troubling him because of what Nkechi, because of what Tina is wearing, because of the car Tina is driving, because of this and because of that. If you feel that what your husband have is giving you is not enough, because assist him, support him, work. You can do work. You can work. Help him now. Rather than staying and be listening to people's gossip and be creating problem here and there for your marriage. It's not good. There are a lot of problems that marriage is faced. And it's women that cause those problems for themselves. They cause it for themselves. Pikun. Some of us women should have repentant spirits. Okay, look at, especially this social media, a lot of all these marriage counselors, what will I call them? They always, then you don't have any problem like that, then you now use it and be comparing yourself. You now start using your leg to put in another person's shoe. There is something that your husband might not know how to do well. Another person's husband know how to do. But there are a lot of things, more than 10 things that your husband know how to do very, very well than those ones you're comparing with. When you go outside, you'll be comparing your marriage with... Do you know what they're facing at home? Do you know what they're facing? You go to work. You see people carry their matter. They forge a lot. That reminds me when I was still teaching in Port Harcourt. I was in secondary school. There's one of our colleagues that I have. Then I what do I know? I was not even thinking about marriage then. That was around 2005. I was teaching in secondary school. This woman, this my colleague, will not allow us to rest every day. Hey, my husband did this. Today was sugar. Yesterday was honey. Hey, last night was honey. Last night was peppermint, sugar, sweet. You will never hear bitter from this woman's mouth. Even the way she will be saying bitter, sugar, sugar, sugar. Her husband is sugar. Her husband is heaven. Her husband is this. Her husband took her to the moon. Her husband took her to the mountain. Her husband took her to this and that. They did this. They did that. They did. Aha. Now only you waka come. She kept doing this, saying this until it got to a point that one lady, she's married then, that I was so close to in that school, called me one day. I said, Ify, don't mind this woman. Oh. This one that she's saying, the way she's even saying it, I know in your mind now, those of you that are not married, you're praying, oh God, let the husband come. Wherever the husband is, the husband should start coming. It's not always like that though. Yes, it's true. Marriage is sweet. Sometimes it's very sweet. Sometimes you wake up, you feel as if, oh God, let this day never end because of the sweetness of marriage. Then sometimes you wake up, it will be wahala, problem, misunderstanding. And sometimes you feel as if, oh God, why did I marry this man? What kind of trouble did I put myself into? That is how marriage is. So it depends on you. With the sense and wisdom God has given you. To control depends on you. To manage your home the way you want it to be. Because you won't drink it. If you start counting all the things naming a marriage, you will not. So all those people that put people trouble, okay, look at, imagine this woman that always say, my husband do this, my husband do that. She can negatively incite people to start misbehaving, especially married women. Maybe their husband does not do such, but their husband does not take them to the moon because of their financial status. Now, because of that, now they will start comparing. By the time they start comparing their husband with this my colleague's husband, the way he always take his wife to the moon and all that. Don't you think there will be katakata? At least women, we should be able to understand our husband's status. Because know your husband very well. Know his likes and what. You can actually change your husband to be what you want him to be. Honestly, you can. It is very possible, 100% possible. But your attitude matters first. Your attitude. You change him with your attitude. With a positive attitude. You know men like respect a lot. Men, they like respect. They enjoy respect. In fact, if you give them the respect, all the respect they deserve as men, my dear, I'm telling you, there's nothing you will ask them to do for you in this life that they will never do. If you have not been respecting your husband enough, no matter what, start it today. If nothing changed about him, whatever you like, do to me. Men value their respect. You have to respect your husband. Learn how to talk to him. Learn how to talk to him. Even the devil can that has something that can melt its heart. That love you, that went and married you. There's nothing. We women, we are so powerful. It's because we don't understand the power that God has given us. That is why a lot of us are still facing challenges in different places, in different areas. God has given us power. You have power. In fact, women, we are the salt. Do you know the function of salt in this life? We are like the salt of the world, salt of the family. Umbrella, do you know? Do you know what it means for somebody to be umbrella? Yes. Most times men will say that they are the head of the family. They want to be that. Yes, give them that respect they deserve as the head of the family. When you start giving them that respect that they deserve with the right attitude, even you will even, that's it, your role, your functions in that family, in that your marriage will be more than the head of the family. Because it will get to a point whereby your husband can never do anything without you. I've seen a lot of women that said, the husband does not discuss anything. The husband don't discuss anything with them. He does his thing and all that. But go there and kitty for now. Be humble. Now watch you good. Now watch. Be humble. Do you know what he wants? Trust. Because maybe something must have happened in his life in the past. Maybe from his parent and all that made him to be like that. No, be yourself. Don't be so inquisitive. Don't be too fast. to intrude in your husband's affair. Just give him time. By the time you will show him the right attitude, by the time you will give him all the respect he deserves, you won't know when he'll start crawling to you. He'll be seeking advice and even permission self to do a lot of things. I don't know how I'm saying this. I don't know how it sounds to people's hearing, but I believe that when there are people that really need what I'm saying. I don't know if my points are put together. I don't know. But I know that there are people that really need what I'm saying. Marriage is not easy. But above all, marriage needs a lot of love, patience, understanding, tolerance, perseverance. You have to have all this. I'm not saying that you should subject yourself to that man that physically abuse you. Besides, this video is not for those ones that are physically abused. If you're in any toxic relationship, I don't even advise you to stay, because your life first. You have to be alive before you start showing all this love and all that. If you are living, if you are in a relationship or in a marriage that is very toxic, that does not give you peace of mind, the husband always abuse you physically, verbally, and all that, my dear, you have to save your life. For your mental health is the paramount priority here. Your mental health. Your mental health should be the first thing you should consider in marriage. Then if your husband is not physically abusing you, he's not verbally abusing you, so what is that problem? Why will you be giving that man headache? Hey, there's another thing again that is giving me concern. I think I have to talk about it here. Why is it that some women, when they are married to their husband and their husband is treating them well, the husband is treating them very, very well, and it happens that maybe they were not working and opportunity came, eventually they started doing something and started getting income. Besides, your husband is not really treating you bad, but because you know that you have arrived, okay, you now start showing who you are. You now start trying to put that man under your agada. Keep it in your for what now? Eh? This is the man that has been taking care of you, doing everything you want, doing your obedience. Then, because you eventually got an opportunity to start getting income, you now think that everything has changed. So because of that, there's this report that I heard from a man today. He said that the only mistake he made was to allow the wife to pick up the work that she's doing, and she got this what will I call them? One of the first in Nigeria, I think what is it? Is it civil defense or migration? So because she got immigration job, she does not allow her husband to breathe again. The man complained bitterly that imagine the wife will wake up in the morning. She will not even wake up. Getting to 7 o'clock a.m. She will not even wake up to even discuss, she will not even do as if the children go to school or not. So this man said he will be the one to wake up and start getting the children ready, make their breakfast and all that. When he wakes his wife up, the wife will tell him, okay, please, I want to sleep. I want to sleep, because this and that. If you cannot prepare them, leave them now. Please, I want to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired and all that. She does not wash clothes again. She will leave everywhere dirty. And besides, she's not even the one washing clothes. Even when she was not working, he even assists her in washing clothes. Then what is the problem? Because she feels that she has arrived. You can see, imagine that. This is the man that cherish you. He said he goes to the market, he buy things and prepare for the family, even though you are around and you are not working, just out of love. He does all those things. So because you've now got an employment, the little ones you do, you no longer want to do it because you know that you've arrived. You are going to make millions. They promise them that they will make millions, that they should start buying land and building house and all that. That very soon they will throw them huge amount of money. How about now? Is that the way to do things? Ndị Igbo si na ọkwanụ nwaanyị na-ejide ụnọ. Nwaanyị na-ejide ụnọ. Nwaanyị ịchọ ka udo dịrị gị na marriage gị. You work for it, please. Ịchọ ka peace reign in home gị. You work for it. If you have a loving husband, I'm talking about those wives that already have loving husband that cherish them, husband that treats them like queens. Because don't push that man to the wall. Don't ever push that man to the wall, because if you do, you will regret it. Now, this particular woman that I'm talking about, you know what she's busy ranting up and down, that she's even tired of the marriages and that. Do you know why she's saying that? Because the husband is not now she has started working and she has started mixing up with people that are well to do. So because of that, she wants to start comparing those ones with her husband. So she said if it comes to us that they should share the children now, so that she'll take her own, she'll rent an apartment and live her own and live her life, that she's tired of this kind of life. She was never tired of that kind of life before she got this work. As soon as she got to work, boom, my sister changed. Why now? You know that she's even supposed to make her marriage more sweeter than it used to be. She's now showing her husband that she has arrived. Isn't that wrong? Women, please. Ka anyị bido n'were sense Chineke nyere anyị mere ife. You see people, a lot of women that want to make their marriage work. The women that truly understand what marriage is. They try to build their marriage. They want their marriage to work. They want their children to become better persons in life, in future. Then you, that God just gave you opportunity that you will use to elevate your family. And because you have seen the kind of money that you've never seen in your life before. Because of poverty. Because it's poverty life that will make somebody, when you start seeing money, you will now start misbehaving. No value, you don't have any value, you don't have any worth. Because you have seen money, you want to start misbehaving. That is too wrong. Women, please. Even if you don't have that sense and wisdom, when you're praying, put it in your prayer points. Ask God to give you wisdom. Wisdom. Wisdom, that wisdom of a virtuous woman. To take care of your home, to take care of your family, to take care of your husband, so that both of you will live long and enjoy your old age. Remember, I'm talking about those women that are truly loved by their husbands. That are what? Truly loved by their husband. Stop comparing your marriage with those ones outside. Give me one reason why your husband is not up to those people's husband, and I will give you 20 reasons why your husband is better than them. Far much better. Because those ones that are coming outside to rant outside, let me tell you, they don't, that's if God can just make you to be invincible, so that you witness the way they live in their home. You will weep for your action. You weep for your actions and your attitudes towards your husband. I don't know who this video is for, but I implore you today, if you are the one, if you have been misusing the privilege God has given you, the opportunity, the good gifts God, please change and take your marriage to the next level. I still remain your personal person, if you diadem. In case you don't know me, I am a teacher, a motivator. Yes, I motivate people a lot. I'm a fashion designer. I design wears, clothes. And I can teach you how to recycle old clothes to something beautiful. I'm also master of crafts and creativity. I have a lot of skills. And sometimes I can talk about marriage issues that can help us. They can help us in our homes. They can help change our wives and husbands. So if you've not followed my page, I beg you, follow my page, because you will not regret it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much. You can like my page, like my video, share, and also follow my page. Most importantly, follow my page. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Ify underscore diadem. Then on YouTube, Ify diadem. Then my page remain yours truly, Ify diadem. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. God bless you all. Bye. Take care.